Hey everyone, and welcome to Book Talk Tuesday. So we are continuing our month of amazing Black authors, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a graphic novel. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I finished this book in about an hour because it was just that good. I also read graphic novels pretty quick, but that's besides the point. This book was really good, and it kept me wanting to read. I didn't want to put it down until I finished it. And that book is New Kid by Jerry Craft. This book is pretty awesome because it is a graphic novel, and graphic novels are like the best thing ever. But it is also great because it is on our Battle of the Books list this year, and it is also on our Virginia Reader's Choice list this year. So a lot of other teachers and librarians thought this book was great and stuck it on the list. And being a teacher who will probably end up being a librarian one of these days, yes, this book definitely belongs to be on both of those lists. So this book is about a 7th grader named Jordan. Jordan is a aspiring artist. He loves drawing comics, he loves reading comics, and drawing is his life. He loves doodling little comics about life and things he notices and what he sees in his sketchbook. And he's also a super duper smart kid. He lives in a mostly black neighborhood in New York, and his parents got him accepted into a really prestigious school that's nicknamed RAD. So he gets accepted into the school because of how smart he is and how talented he is. But the thing is that the school is not very diverse. There aren't very many black kids at his school. So when he first goes, he really does not feel like he fits in. His teachers call him by the names of other black students. People make fun of him. They sort of generalize things about him. There's lots of stereotyping being done, and things aren't really that great for him when he first starts going to this school. He ends up becoming friends with his guide, who is a student that had been at the school since kindergarten, because this is like a school that you have to apply to, and if you have a really rich family you can get into. It's there's a whole process. But some people have been there since kindergarten. So his guide he ends up becoming good friends with, and his guide is a rich white boy who's very sort of, I don't want to say he's ashamed, but he's very self-conscious of his status. And he really wants Jordan to like him. And Jordan does. Jordan doesn't really, is sort of like shocked by his richness when he goes over his house one time, but he still treats him like any other normal kid. And the reason he does that is because Liam treats Jordan just like any other regular kid. He ends up becoming friends with another black boy in his class who's definitely stands up for himself and gets on the teacher when the teacher calls him by the wrong name, and sort of hates the idea of people stereotyping him and things like that. So the story basically is him adjusting to this new school as the new kid, and also sort of realizing how different his world is than the world of his classmates, and how some of his classmates need a little bit of education about how to treat other people. So this book definitely hits on a lot of important topics about how people should treat each other, especially based off of the color of their skin and different things like that. It's a pretty quick read. The pictures in it are fantastic. You can't just tell from the cover. The art in this book is really good. I'll throw some pictures of the art up now. So the artwork is pretty darn good. I really like how there's like little interludes between sort of when he's trying to experience or talk about something that happened to him. Like, for example, his dad teaching him how to shake people's hands. He sort of makes a little comic, and those comics are sort of interspersed throughout the whole book. And each chapter title is sort of a play off of a TV show or a movie, which I really liked too, because I was very familiar with a lot of those. So there's a lot of humor in here for both kids and adults. And there's also a lot to learn from this book as well, especially as a teacher. The teachers in this book are super cringy. Like, I was reading it going, why would a teacher say that to a student? Why? Why is this happening? So I had a really hard time wrapping my mind around the characterization of the teachers in this book, but I'm hoping that's because I would never act like one of the teachers in this book. The teachers in this book are not that great. And I hope other teachers that read this book will take that as a learning experience. But some teachers that I know have treated kids like that. So it was definitely eye-opening for me, because I don't feel like I do that, but maybe I do. So now I need to work on how I interact with kids. But that's something that I think some grown-ups could get out of this book as well. So that is New Kid. The reason why this book talk is so long is because this book is nice and fresh in my mind, because I'm recording this the day after I read it. But yeah, so New Kid is a graphic novel, has some great art, has a great story, and some cringy teachers. I think that's all I got to say about that. So I will see you tomorrow for Wondering Wednesday. I'm really excited about tomorrow's Wondering Wednesday. I'm talking with a voice actor that has read some of my favorite books, but you'll have to watch that to find out which ones. Okay, I'll catch you later.